What's going on YouTube? Achilles here, and today I built an Orzhov discard deck for standard, or you could say it's a Viper deck with Braids and all that, but there's a lot of discard going on here with a lot of cards, so the main focus is to discard our opponent's hand, but then we have everything you love about a Viper slash Braids kind of deck on top of it. So let's get right into this list. We got 4 Novice Inspector, 4 Nurturing Pixie, 4 Hopeless Nightmare, 1 Tinybones Joins Up, 4 Bandit's Talent, 3 Skullcap Snail, 2 The Witch's Vanity, 4 Tithing Blade, 2 Guardian of Ghirapur, 4 Braids, 1 Liliana, 4 Rottenmouth Viper, and for the lands we got 4 Plains, 6 Swamps, 4 Caves of Koilos, 4 Concealed Courtyard, 1 Fabled Passage, and 4 copies of Mirrex. Let's get into these games. Let's see what we could do. Everyone loves a good old Viper, Braids, discard a lot of cards kind of deck, right? Our opponent might not, but I think we will. So we get to go first. And this is pretty good. We're going to go Hopeless Nightmare first to make our opponent discard a card. Ooh, they're playing some... I don't even know what they're playing. So we're gonna go Nurturing Pixie, bounce back Hopeless Nightmare. Now we're gonna play Hopeless Nightmare again. So let's see. We're gonna swing first. Gonna then Nurturing Pixie, Hopeless Nightmare once again. Gonna play Hopeless Nightmare. Make our opponent discard again. And we'll just play a Swamp for good measure and pass our turn. You fool, you discard once again, so even though it removes a card, it's still going towards the whole discarding. Silly as that is. So we swing for 2. Make our opponent discard once again. And we go to level 2. Next turn will be the Rottenmouth Viper play. It's a bunch of little damage, and that's how we get to keep our opponent down, which is really good. It's just like 2 damage here, 2 damage there, but you know, we get it done. Just doing this. Should we just go for Viper? Then it's gonna go for Viper. How about we go for another Viper next turn? Why not? Ooh. Whenever I play the Viper, everyone always has an answer for it. Like every time. But, little do they know. Viper number 2 is here. And we get it. Nice. Good old Rottenmouth Viper. One of these days I'll have it last more than one turn on the field though. I feel like every time it just ends up getting destroyed by something. As you know, the more the game goes on while it's on the board, you get those blight counters on it, so it gets really nasty, but I feel like everyone always has to go for the throat, or this or that, so we get to go first, and this one's really good once again. I'm going to go for the turn 1 Hopeless Nightmare. Ooh, very fancy. We have answers. Let's do it like that. I might actually go for the Viper next turn now that I think about it. So check this out. I'm gonna swing. And now I'm going to get the Viper to stick, and I'm going to get rid of my opponent's hand. And I'll finally get the counters on the Viper, and I'll make this the ultimate threat. At least that's what I think. How will they take down this giant beast? Okay. That's all, huh? Interesting. First off, so now they have to sacrifice, or they're gonna start taking a bunch of damage. So if I play this, I'll take a life. I can't block those anyway. I'm gonna pass. So if they can't kill me now, I got it, so I might as well not waste the one life. And the Rottenmouth Viper, once again, gets it done. Such a powerful creature. Definitely, out of the new set, Bloomburrow, I'd have to say the Rottenmouth Viper is definitely one of the coolest cards to come out, because it opens up a different kind of angle of making decks by saying, hey, I could sacrifice these permanents to cheat out this guy. And I mean, usually before that you would have like cards to blink stuff like permanents on the field, but now you can sacrifice them to cheat out this big creature with a lot of value, which is pretty good. So make our opponent discard. I honestly think this with this is so cool. It's like the nicest little turn 1 to turn 2 interaction you could do. This is so much to it. So simple but effective, you know, so do it again. Bounce this back. And gonna play it again. Innkeeper's Talent, huh? Very interesting. The top deck. Gonna get another Plains because I already have 2 black mana, so might as well just get everything flexible for whatever kind of... Do I have anything that requires 2 white? No, let me think. Looking at the list. Just 1, but still, doesn't hurt. So I'm gonna take 3. Is that the move, opponent? The Guardian of Ghirapur is gonna blink in the Tithing Blade to kill the challenger next turn, though, which is gonna be nice. Unless our opponent summons another creature, then it's gonna be a little harder. But that is a-okay, honestly, if they're doing that. Let's check it out. We play this tapped, go for the Guardian. We're gonna blink Tithing Blade out. And, hello there, comes back. We're gonna make him sacrifice a creature. Who needs the Rottenmouth Viper to win? We just got a bunch of snails and angels. Okay. Okay. So our opponent targets it. It goes to 3, gets its effect off. It's a sellsword. They could fling it at my Guardian, but I rather... Am I gonna swing at it? I'm gonna swing at it. It has but it has prowess. There's no point. You know what? I am gonna let this go through. I'm not gonna be silly and block it. It's just dumb. I'm gonna make him feel secure with those 2 cards in hand. Okay, play that instead. Okay. Make him discard a card. And I'm going to use the Scry next turn. Well, I'm going to use it on my opponent's turn, but you get what I mean. It's going to be a rough one, though, to get out of. Our opponent goes to combat. They're going to target the challenger to get its effect off. You get a land, thankfully, which is the best situation for us. So now this is where we have to risk it, and hopefully that 1 card is not a spell. It probably is, but it isn't. Nice, so we get to trade. That's the best case scenario for us. So they play another Emberheart. Now they had it in their hand as a bluff. So funny. So now we're gonna scry to see what we could get. We need to find some good cards. That's not it. It's definitely not it. This is it. Here we go. So now we got the good old Rottenmouth Viper hitting the board. So now how will our opponent deal with this monstrous creature? They're going to target the challenger to dig through their deck to find an answer. The mountain is not going to do the job though. Although it could be used as a sacrificing card to the Rottenmouth Viper. It's like a tongue twister. I say it so many times. Rottenmouth Viper, Rottenmouth Viper. But this card is the best. going for the big stuff. Sorry, we could do that too. So now, they gotta sacrifice 2 things. Or they take 4. Plus they gotta block the attack. So they do it like that. And they block it with the Swift Spear. They forgot about the Bandit's talent. Oh, that's amazing. They didn't see that one coming, I guess. But anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Please like, subscribe, all that stuff to help support the channel. Got new videos coming out every day. And yeah, have a good day. Take care.